So this is the second part of my general overview of OpenClass, just to show you some of the features. And what I want to do is really quickly go through some of the default menu items or menu choices that you'll have. So with the course home, you've seen that already. Kind of see what they're going for. They're going for sort of a social media feel, a Facebook kind of feel to it. You can post to the wall and everybody in the course will see it. Again, it's not really like Facebook because it's not open to the world, so only your students will see it, and it is definitely attached to a name, so a student can't be in here as an alias or some weird name, so you don't know who's posting what, so you can hold them accountable for what they put down there. So if I just say hi there, welcome to the class, I hope you like it. Do your homework. You get the idea. And then you click on post, and there it is. Every student will see it. So you can also click on the syllabus, and that's an area to do just that. I've uploaded a syllabus that I had for one of my grad classes, and I'll show you how to do that, but it's pretty simple. You can either build your syllabus right from within OpenClass, but if you've got a Word doc, you can just zap it up just like this, just like attaching a file. Submissions. Submissions are probably one of the things that I had the hardest time figuring out in OpenClass, and again, more on that later. It requires more explanation than this, but it is exactly what it says. Your students can submit, they can submit thoughts, files, you can comment to them back and forth. We'll go through that later. Collaborations, this is the piece of OpenClass that really excites me because, in addition to having this Gmail, or the mail, the calendar, and the documents, that sort of integration, you've also got collaborations. Now collaborations, I wish they would have called it collections. Their intent, Pearson's intent, was to have different kinds of collaborations, but right now the main collaborations that you're going to be doing is your Google Docs collections. You can create a new collection, share it with your students, assign different students to different collections, give them read-write access, all that stuff that if you've done that in just straight through Google Docs, it gets messy. And with this, I think it cleans it up quite a bit, so I'm hoping that's going to be one of the most useful aspects of OpenClass. And again, much more on that later in the course, but I'm very excited about this. Email, you can email your students. You can email them right through their Gmail account or just through this class. I only have a few students to my class. Harry Wong happens to be one of my students, so I can either select everybody and add them, so the entire class you can send an email to, or just single students if you wish. So I'll remove everybody and just add Harry Wong as a recipient. And then you go through and just compose the email like normal and hit send message. So you can communicate with your students through that. Doc sharing is an area if we're going to be using more Office Suite sort of products, like if we're going to be using Microsoft Word more, or PowerPoint, just the straight versions of Word and PowerPoint, or PDFs, you could share and post documents here for your students. Still could be useful, but just the nature of the Chromebook is, we're not going to be using a whole lot of Word docs, so this may or may not be all that useful for you. Gradebook, there are gradable items. There are assessments that we'll talk about later, and you can see I've set up my gradebook. Harry Wong not doing so well. But OpenClass will grade things for you and put them in the gradebook areas. So the first question is, do these grades connect to eSchool? No, they do not. Your main gradebook really still needs to be in eSchool because that's what students have access to, what parents have access to. There needs to be one place for a student's grades. You can use this to help you grade, certainly, but the official grades need to go in eSchool. So that'll be it for the overview, and thanks very much.